Hello, dear traveler. Lately, I'm feeling tired, burned out. Not physically, but somewhere deep inside. You know that feeling when even the things you used to enjoy suddenly feel heavy? When your to-do list becomes endless and rest feels like a guilty pleasure instead of a necessity. I started reading more about this, talking to people, and reflecting on my own experience. And I realized what we're often going through is emotional burnout. So today, I want to share with you 10 principles that helped me recognize burnout and start reclaiming my energy. Maybe some of these will resonate with you too. Step 1. Listen to the quiet signals. Burnout doesn't arrive overnight. It builds quietly, almost politely at first. You might notice that your mornings feel heavier, or that the things that once sparked excitement now feel like obligations. Maybe your body feels tense more often, or your patience runs thin for no real reason. These are whispers, the body's first language of distress. Most people wait until exhaustion screams before they listen. But real healing begins when you start paying attention early. Take moments throughout your day to check in with yourself. Ask, how am I really feeling right now? The sooner you notice your own signals, the sooner you can start to protect your energy. Step 2. Stop confusing rest with laziness. We live in a culture that glorifies busyness. If you're not producing, you're wasting time. That's the unspoken rule many of us grew up believing. But rest isn't idleness. It's repair. The brain, the body, even the spirit needs stillness to reset. Think about your phone. It functions only when it's charged. You wouldn't call a charging phone lazy, right? So why do we call ourselves lazy when we need to recharge? Give yourself permission to rest without justification. You don't need to earn sleep, quiet, or calm. They are basic human needs, not rewards. Rest is not a pause in life. It's part of the rhythm that keeps you alive. Step 3. Notice what drains you. Energy is like currency. You spend it somewhere every single day. But do you know where yours goes? Try tracking your days for a week. Notice which activities leave you feeling lighter, and which ones feel like they take something from you. Maybe a conversation with a certain person always leaves you tense, or a particular task leaves you empty, no matter how well you do it. This awareness isn't about blame. It's about understanding the flow of your energy. Once you know what drains you, you can make choices that honor your capacity. You can't protect what you don't notice. Awareness is the foundation of balance. Step 4. Reconnect with your why. Burnout often happens not because we're doing too much, but because we've lost touch with the meaning behind what we do. When life turns into a checklist, passion slowly fades into obligation. Take time to ask yourself, why did I start this? Maybe you once loved your work, your project, your dream. But pressure and perfectionism buried that spark. Dig for it again. Remember the feeling of excitement when it was new. Reconnecting with your purpose won't fix everything overnight, but it will remind you that your energy has a direction. And when you remember your why, even small actions start to feel like steps towards something alive. Step 5. Make space for stillness. In our world of constant noise, stillness feels uncomfortable, even rebellious. But silence is where truth hides. When you allow yourself a few quiet moments without your phone, without background noise, your nervous system begins to regulate itself. Sit by a window, watch how light moves, breathe without trying to control it. You don't have to meditate perfectly or achieve some grand state of peace. Stillness isn't about doing, it's about being. And often, in those rare pauses, the answers you've been searching for start to rise gently to the surface. Step 6. Set boundaries without guilt. If everything in your life feels urgent, it's a sign that boundaries are missing. Learning to say no is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors. They decide who and what is allowed to enter your energy. The hard part is the guilt. You'll worry that people will think you're selfish or distant. But boundaries are not about rejection. They're about preservation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Protecting your time and focus allows you to show up more fully when it truly matters. And those who care for you will learn to respect the shape of your peace. Step 7. Rebuild simple joys. When you're burned out, even joy feels distant, like something that belongs to another version of you. That's why it's so important to start small. Listen to the song you loved when you were younger. Cook a meal slowly, with no rush. Step outside and notice how the air feels on your skin. These tiny, quiet joys reawaken parts of you that burnout silenced. Over time, they grow roots. The laughter returns. The colors seem brighter. And suddenly, life feels a little more like living again. Joy doesn't have to be loud or grand. It can be as simple as breathing with intention. Step 8. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism is a thief dressed as ambition. It promises control, but delivers exhaustion. When you chase flawless results, you disconnect from the experience itself. You become afraid to start, afraid to fail, afraid to rest. But perfection is not what makes you valuable. Authenticity is. Try to replace perfect with honest. Let your work, your art, your efforts reflect who you are right now, not who you think you should be. Life is not an exam. It's a process of unfolding. Let yourself be imperfectly alive. Step 9. Talk about it. Burnout isolates. It convinces you that no one else will understand, that your fatigue is weakness, that you should just handle it. But silence only deepens the weight. Find someone you trust, a friend, a loved one, counselor and share what you're feeling. Sometimes saying the words out loud releases the pressure that's been building inside for months. You don't need solutions right away. You need connection. There's healing in being seen and heard without judgment. Remember, you are not alone in this. Step 10. Redefine success. Burnout can be a sign that your old definition of success no longer fits the person you're becoming. Maybe success used to mean long hours, constant productivity, or recognition. But now, maybe it means balance, time, or peace. Ask yourself honestly, what does a fulfilled life look like for me now? You may discover that what you truly crave is not achievement, but alignment. When your definition of success honors your well-being, life begins to feel spacious again. True success is not about how high you climb, but how alive you feel while climbing. And dear traveler, as you move through these reflections, remember, burnout doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been giving too much of yourself without enough return. You deserve to rest, to feel light again, to rebuild your energy at your own pace. What about you? Have you ever felt close to burnout? How did you notice it? And what helped you come back to yourself? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Let's talk about it. Let's remind each other that we're not alone in this. Have a wonderful life, dear traveler.